Stop right now. This message is not a coincidence. It's a divine alert from the heavens. Archangel Michael says, a forgotten relative left you a royal inheritance, but the enemy tried to hide it from you for many years. They wanted you to beg, to suffer, to crawl for help. But I will never allow my child to be humiliated by darkness. You have suffered in silence, wondering why every door of provision seemed locked while others around you prospered with ease. You kept praying, you kept trusting, you kept waiting. But little did you know, there was a hidden war over your legacy. The enemy plotted for years to cover what was written under your name. But I am the Alpha and the Omega, and no plan against you can remain hidden forever. Today I am pulling back the veil. Listen to me carefully, my beloved. What was sealed in heaven under your name cannot be stolen by man, even if they lied, even if they forged documents, even if they used spiritual manipulation or black magic. To blind your destiny, I am the righteous judge, and I have sent Archangel Michael to fight on your behalf. As you listen to this message, invisible battles are already turning in your favor. Comment 1111 if you receive this heavenly declaration. There is a scroll with your name on it, a record kept in the courts of heaven. And inside that scroll is a royal transfer assigned to you by a relative who once carried great spiritual and material authority. But because your enemy envied your calling, they conspired to erase your connection. They wanted you to live in cycles of debt, depending on them for scraps, bowing your head for favor. That will never happen, not under my watch. You were never created to beg. You were never assigned to live in lack. I did not breathe life into you to become someone's backup plan or pity project. I anointed you with purpose and clothed you with favor. And now that which they buried is rising again. What they tried to erase is coming back in divine multiplication. The very thing they laughed at, your hope, your dreams, your waiting, is what I'm about to use to lift your name. Hi, you are not forgotten. Heaven remembers. Every tear you cried in silence, every sleepless night when you wondered why doors kept closing, every time you chose honesty over corruption, even when it cost you everything. I saw it all, I recorded it all, and now the same. God, who watched you suffer quietly, is rising loudly in your defense. The fortune that was blocked will now become the favor that overtakes you. The door they sealed with bitterness, I am reopening with justice, and this time no one can shut it, not even the people who pretend to love you while secretly hoping for your downfall. I see their hearts, I see their plans, I see the spells they tried to cast. But I sit in the heavens and laugh, because my will is unshakable. If you are still listening, you are exactly who this message is for. My child, I have been waiting for this moment to tell you, the wait is over, the inheritance is real, and now that you know the truth, you must move in faith, not fear. Speak life over your situation. Declare what I have promised you, and do not return to the ones who tried to keep you down. You are rising without their help. Pause and like this video if this message is confirming what you've been feeling deep in your spirit. There are angels positioned around you right now, breaking chains that you didn't even know were there. You thought the problem was bad luck or missed timing, but it was sabotage. Your enemy delayed you with distractions, convinced you to settle, and made you question your worth. But I created you for royalty, not routine. I destined you for overflow, not leftovers. This is not the season to play small. This is not the time to tiptoe around your greatness. The heavens have shifted, and I have released my angels to shift the wealth, the favor, and the opportunities back into your path. What was stolen in the shadows is returning in my light. No more delay, no more deception. No more dependency on the very people who celebrated your struggle. Comment 333 if you feel my presence right now. And I want you to understand this clearly. The enemy isn't just people. It's a spirit of fear, a spirit of lack, a spirit of sabotage. It whispered to others to block you. It poisoned the minds of those close to you. And for years, you thought you weren't good enough. But I never said that. I never spoke those lies over you. That wasn't me. I say, you are chosen. I say you are worthy. I say you are royalty. And that's why I cannot allow this secret inheritance to remain hidden any longer. Archangel Michael has already uncovered what was buried. Now, your job is to believe and prepare. Because when I open a door, I open it wide. And the ones who once mocked you will stand in awe. Your relative was led by me. They wrote your name in their will, in their heart, and in their prayer. They asked me to protect their treasure until the right time. This is the time, and you are the one. The enemy tried to use legal confusion, false accusations, and even spiritual curses to hide this blessing. But my blood covers everything. Dathune. Blood of Jesus cancels every curse and revokes every demonic claim. I am raising you up, not just to receive wealth, but to carry a divine mantle. You will not only prosper, you will restore, you will rebuild, you will break every generational curse that's lingered in your family line. What they hid from you is being revealed. What was stolen is being replaced. What was delayed is now being delivered. Subscribe to our channel if you know this word was divinely timed for you. You are standing at a holy turning point. The years of waiting, the hidden pain, the confusion, all of it was not for nothing. I was refining you. I was testing the soil of your heart to see if you could carry what I was preparing. You see, a fortune without wisdom is a curse, but I made sure your blessing would arrive only when your soul was ready to handle it with honor. Your enemy underestimated your endurance. They thought by delaying this blessing you would grow bitter and turn away from me. But you chose prayer over revenge. You chose worship even when your heart was broken. And that faith is what triggered this divine release. Do not think for a moment that I forgot you. I was storing it up, waiting for the perfect moment to shake the heavens on your behalf. That moment is now. The person who tried to hide your inheritance, I have seen their steps. I gave them chance after chance to repent, to release what didn't belong to them. But their pride kept them blind. They didn't just hide the blessing. They rejoiced when you suffered. But I am a just God, and I will not let that go unanswered. I'm exposing the truth, and no lie will survive my light. Some of you are feeling chills right now because you have sensed for a long time that something was off. You've dreamed of old family homes, seen visions of documents, felt an unexplained urgency in your spirit. That was me. I was awakening your spiritual senses to prepare you for this moment. I was stirring your discernment so you wouldn't fall for counterfeits. You are not crazy. You are chosen. Comment 555 if you know deep down this message was written just for you. I do not make empty promises. If I said you are blessed, no curse can stick to you. If I said you are rising, no delay can hold you down. I am not just restoring wealth, I am restoring identity. I'm breaking the lies spoken over you, the words that said, you'll never be anything. You'll always need help. You're not strong enough. Today, I shatter those lies with the power of my voice. Your hands were created to hold miracles. Your voice was designed to speak life. Your name was written in heaven's records long before anyone knew your story. And now I am causing heaven and earth to align for your elevation. What was hidden shall be revealed. What was blocked shall be opened. What was stolen shall be returned with divine interest. Do not return to the ones who tried to destroy you. I know you want to prove them wrong. I know part of you still wants them to see how far you've come. But I did not lift you so you could entertain your enemies. I lifted you because you are destined to lead others into the light. I will deal with your enemies. Your only job is to keep walking forward in obedience. And don't let guilt trick you into thinking you are unworthy of this blessing. I knew your flaws and failures before I chose you. I never expected perfection. I expected surrender. And you have given me your tears, your confusion, your brokenness, and I have received it all like an offering. Now I give you beauty for ashes, honor for shame, and riches for sorrow. The financial favor coming to you is just a sign of the deeper restoration I am doing. Yes, I will surprise you with checks, inheritances, debt cancellations, and business breakthroughs. But I will also heal the part of you that stopped believing. Miracles could still happen. I am not just blessing your hands. I am reviving your faith. You will walk with power again. You will dream again. You will trust again. Don't ask me how I'll do it. Just believe that I will. I move through people, through courts, through systems, yes, even through the most unlikely channels. I can cause a bank to make a mistake that favors you. I can cause a lawyer to suddenly uncover the documents they were ordered to hide. I can send someone into your life who has been carrying the key to your breakthrough all along. I am that. I am comment 1212. If you are claiming this breakthrough in your spirit, there are angelic movements happening even as this message enters your ears. Archangel Michael is not just protecting you, he's fighting in realms you cannot see. Swords are clashing, scrolls are being opened, gates are being unlocked. You've been praying for years, and now the answer is crashing through dimensions like a tidal wave. What I am about to do will be loud, undeniable, and unstoppable. And when it happens, do not forget me. Don't get comfortable in the blessing and forget the one who gave it. I bless so that you may be a blessing. I elevate so that you can help, lift others, Use your wealth to rescue the broken, feed the hungry, heal the sick, and remind others that I am still the God who answers by fire. This is not just a season, it's a commissioning. You are about to be trusted with more. I am also sending healing in your family line. The blessing your relative left was not just about money. They were praying for the redemption of your bloodline. They cried out for me to protect their descendants, to break the curse of financial suffering, and I heard them. And now I am using you to fulfill that cry. You are the answer to a generational prayer. That is why the enemy fought so hard to confuse you, distract you, exhaust you. But it didn't work. You are still here, still standing, still seeking me, and because of that I will bless you in public. What I am about to do will be so miraculous, even your enemies will testify, surely the Lord is with them. You won't have to prove anything. My favor will be your evidence. One more time before this message ends, receive this. You are not late. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. Everything is happening right on time. I allowed the delay to preserve your peace. I allowed the silence to build your strength. And now I am rewarding you openly because you waited in secret. You chose humility, and now I'm giving you honor. You don't need their validation. You don't need their support. You don't even need their apology. What you need is already coming straight from my throne, and when it arrives, it will be more than you asked for. The inheritance will be larger. The impact will be wider. The joy will be deeper. Because I do not restore halfway, I restore completely. This is your confirmation. This is your final warning before the angels shift the final pieces. Your delay could cost you your breakthrough, but your obedience will unlock what's been withheld. Resist the distractions. Stay in prayer. Move in faith. And trust that I am already ahead of you, making the path clear. I love you too much to let you settle for less. I love you too much to let their lies define you. I love you too much to let your legacy remain hidden any longer. And I will show the world what happens when I step in for one of my chosen. Now hear me, child, for I am not finished. There is still more I need you to understand before this divine transfer reaches your hands. The enemy did not just try to hide the inheritance. They tried to convince you that you didn't deserve it. They whispered lies into your mind. You've made too many mistakes. You've missed your moment. You're not important enough. But let me speak louder than every lie. You are mine, and I don't disqualify those I died to redeem. The inheritance you are about to receive is not simply because of your name. It's because of your alignment with heaven. Your forgotten relative was connected to me. They were righteous. They blessed others. They sowed seeds of faith, and they asked me to cover their legacy. You were chosen to receive it because you carry the same faith in your spirit. You carry the same obedience in your walk. And now the harvest is yours. There is a divine record of everything you've endured. Nothing went unnoticed. Every delay, every betrayal, every moment you stayed silent instead of fighting back. You didn't know it. But while they plotted against you, I was writing your restoration into existence. I was counting every injustice, and now the scales of justice are tipping in your favor. No more imbalance, no more suppression, no more secrecy. The angels I have assigned to you are not weak. They are warriors. And Michael, my most trusted archangel, is leading the charge. He is not only protecting your inheritance, he is exposing the wickedness that tried to hold it hostage. They will not get away with it. No hidden document, no spiritual curse, no manipulative conversation will stop what I have decided. I have ruled in your favor, and what I speak becomes law. Comment 777. If you trust that my law is final and cannot be overturned. The financial wealth is only a sign of the spiritual inheritance you carry. You are walking into a season of supernatural authority. Doors will open for you that were slammed shut for years. People who once ignored you will suddenly seek your counsel, not because you begged for recognition, but because my light will rest on you so powerfully they will be drawn to your presence. That is what favor looks like. That is what being chosen feels like. But stay alert. Not everyone who claps for you is truly happy for you. Some will try to reconnect. Some will act like they believed in you all along. But I will give you discernment. You will see their hearts before they speak a word. You don't have to expose them. I will. I will make it clear who is sent to bless you and who is sent to burden you. Follow my lead, and you will not fall into their traps. You must begin preparing your house physically and spiritually for the blessing that is coming. Clean out what no longer belongs. Let go of what you've been clinging to out of fear. I'm doing something new, and the old clutter cannot come with you. This includes people, habits, thoughts, and even your old language. Stop speaking doubt. Stop entertaining failure. Speak what I speak over you: victory, abundance, breakthrough, and restoration. And to the one who feels forgotten in a corner of the world, doubting whether this applies to them, I am speaking directly to your heart. Yes, you. You who have been overlooked, you who felt unseen, you who have cried silently with no one to notice. I noticed, and I did not create this moment by accident. I arranged it from eternity. I brought you to this message because you are next in line. You've tried to be strong, and you've even convinced others you're fine. But I know how tired you are. I know the weight of pretending. I know the heaviness of waiting. But I promise you this: your weeping will end in joy. Your waiting will turn to dancing. Your tears will be turned into testimonies. I will not leave you as you are. I will complete what I started in you. Don't worry about how long they've hidden it. I exist outside of time. I can reverse years in seconds. I can call forth what was delayed and make it arrive as if it had never been held back. They may have spent years weaving a plan of deception, but I can unravel it all in a moment. Trust me, I'm not just fixing what was broken. I'm making it better than it ever was. This is why I allowed the delay. Because had you received it earlier, you might have shared it with the wrong people or spent it in ways that wouldn't bless your future. Now you've grown, you've matured, you've learned how to steward pain, and now I will teach you how to steward overflow. You won't just be wealthy, you will be wise. You won't just be elevated, you'll be established. Your enemy is watching, and they are already shaking. They sense something is coming. They just don't know how soon. I have warned them. I have spoken to them. I even sent dreams, but they chose greed over repentance. So now I am removing their hand from what never belonged to them. They will not be able to touch what I have released to you. No matter how hard they try, the blessing is sealed with my hand. And once it comes, don't rush to announce it. Let me lead you in silence first. Let the roots grow deep before the fruit is shown. There is power in quiet obedience. I will reveal to you when and how to share. Some things are not for boasting, but for birthing. What I am giving you is not just to celebrate, but to build something that outlives you. This is legacy. You will no longer live paycheck to paycheck. You will no longer fear every phone call, every bill, every decision. I am bringing you into divine confidence. You will speak and things will shift. You will declare and walls will fall. You will invest and your seeds will multiply in ways that cannot be explained. You will break the cycle of lack once and for all. This is my promise to you. You will not end how you started. You will not die in the same struggle you were born into. The shame you carried in silence will be erased in glory. I will use your story as a blueprint for others. They will say, if God did it for them, He can do it for me. You are a walking testimony in the making. So be bold. Walk like it's already done. Speak like you've already received. Praise like you're already free. Because the heavens are moving even now. This is not the end of the message. It is the beginning of manifestation. Go back to your journal. Go back to the old dreams. Dust them off. What was impossible then is possible now. What once felt far away is now one prayer away. Your relatives. Blessing is just the starting point. I will add favor on top of favor, connections on top of connections, impact upon impact. You will be a light that draws nations. I said it, I meant it, and I will do it. Now, my child, listen as I seal this word in your spirit. The winds of my favor are blowing toward your house, not just a breeze, but a storm of breakthrough. The inheritance that was locked away is no longer in the enemy's grip. The chains are broken, the curse is cancelled, and the transfer has been approved by heaven's court. I myself have placed my signature on what belongs to you. You are stepping into a time where your name will be mentioned in rooms you've never entered. People who never knew you existed will suddenly feel compelled to bless you, to find you, to release what I told them long ago to place in your hands. Because I do not forget my word. I do not delay without purpose, and I do not let my children remain empty-handed. Some of you are worried that it's too late, that the opportunity passed you by. But I am not bound by man's timelines. I created time, and I can redeem it. I can turn decades of delay into days of deliverance. The years they thought they had won over you, I will give back with increase. I will cause such acceleration in your life that it will make even your enemy say, only God could have done this. You have been through fire, but you didn't burn. You walked through waters, but they didn't drown you. You were tested in silence, crushed in private, and stretched beyond what you thought you could handle. But you survived, and now you will thrive. Because the pain was not punishment, it was preparation. And your endurance has qualified you for something much greater than just money. You are about to become the repairer of breaches, the one in your bloodline who finally breaks the curse. You will shift your entire family's future, not by your own power, but by mine. I will walk with you into the lawyer's office. I will be beside you in every decision. I will whisper wisdom into your ears when you are unsure. I will make the crooked paths straight. Because this is not just a financial inheritance, it is a spiritual assignment. Comment 888. Right. Now, if you receive that you are chosen to carry this legacy forward, this is why the enemy fought you so hard. They knew something was sealed in your name before you were even born. They knew what you would become if you ever discovered it. So they distracted you, delayed you, sent counterfeits to waste your time. But all of that is over now. I have stepped in, and when I fight, I finish. You are not alone. You were never forsaken. I am not distant. I am in the middle of this. And I am not leaving until you have everything that bears your name. Everything I meant for you to carry. This is your final warning, not of danger, but of destiny. Delay no more. Align, obey, and receive the full weight of what I've prepared. For you, I love you. I've chosen you. I will never let them win. What I have written under your name shall now be delivered. The angels are already on assignment. The shift has begun. This is your time. Amen.